All right. We back with another video reaction. I'm your host, Blue Devil. You guys are on the Hater World, and today's clip is brought to you by No Jumper. Now, look, R&B Foemob on his dad almost jumping him into his gang and why he won't rap beef. I don't know who this guy is, but recently I've been trying to expand outside of like Chicano rap, outside of like Southern Cali, and move on to other artists from other places. And yesterday I did a reaction on an artist named BK Bands or something, and the title read Sacramento, and I put Norteño rapper. Truthfully, I didn't know he was a Crip. People were correcting me in the comments, Crip. I I thought he was a Norteño because he was from up north, in which true reality he is a Norteño because he's from Northern California, so it makes him a northerner to us. Now, I'm not saying gang aspect, I'm saying regions, right? But as far as his gang affiliation, he's a Crip. I went ahead and changed the title and the thumbnail because I didn't do it out of disrespect. I really didn't know. And I'm starting to explore outside of what I'm used to. So there are going to be some mistakes here and there, and hopefully you guys can correct me. But don't get at me sideways. Come on, bro. I read a lot of comments that were like mad disrespectful and shit like this, and it's like, bro, like we all make mistakes, homie. Slow down. Like that's not your vato. That's not your man. That's not your boy toy. Like you don't have to protect him, my boy. Hey yo, Blue Devil, you're wrong, my boy. This is what he is. Boom. Done deal. Fixed. But to go in there like, Blue Devil, you're a punk, you're a PUSSY, you're a BITCH, you're a lame because you don't know what he is. Bro, get it together, homie. Imagine a grown man protecting another grown man that don't know you. Now I get it, your homie, your man, your brother, but a man that don't know you're alive? Slow down, player. Slow down. And with that being said, real quick, before we tap into this clip, salute to the squad, salute to the day ones, day threes, day fours. If you part of the team, I appreciate you. Okay. Hopefully you guys are receiving notifications. If you're not, go back to the original subscribe button, click on it, and make sure that your notified option says all. All right. And if you're not subscribed, don't be a recurring watcher. We're about to hit 75,000. That's a quarter away from 100. And we're halfway through the year. The goal is to hit 100K by the end of the year. So I need you guys to tap in and subscribe. We get so many recurring watchers. We're talking about in the hundreds of thousands, bro. If I were to show you guys how many recurring watchers we have a month, hundreds of thousands, bro. You know, so imagine if those converted into subscribes. Stop being a recurring watcher. I was going to say some disrespectful shit, but I'm trying to be a changed man. All right. And I think people have been noticing the change. So do me a solid, bro. Let's change together. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. And with that being said, let's get to this video. Let's get to the footage. Roll the footage. I don't know where this fool's from. I'm thinking Texas. He looks like a Texan. Hold on, I think I got an important call. No, my bad. He looks like a Texan, bro. And I think we've heard his music before, but I don't recall. I truthfully don't recall. But let's go. Let's see what the homie got.
What happened in that clip from South by Southwest that showed you getting arrested?
Yeah, I got picked up for a warrant for assault with a deadly weapon.
Oh, so that's where they got you.
Gang unit sent a picture to Austin police and was like, he's on 6th Street. I posted on my story and gang unit was watching me. They sent it.
Wow.
The warrant, the XYZ warrant. And they were like, if you see him on 6th Street, pick him up. And they came and got me. Where's your gun? Don't move. Threw my hands up.
He from Texas. He from
shit,
Texas.
It was like 20 of them. They ran down, put guns on my back, all types of shit. Where's the gun? Where's the gun? Shit is in my drawers. I'm not reaching, grab it. I ain't say shit else.
Wow.
Went in, gang unit came, pulled files out, took pictures of me, my tattoos, asked me what I bang. I don't bang. I don't bang shit. The only thing I claim is R&B. That's my shit. We know who you are. We have your whole file right here. Pull out all bro. They be at my shows taking pictures, all types of shit, bro.
Really?
Yeah, they was waiting to get me for that.
So was the vibe?
Hold on. Okay, he said he only bangs R&B. I don't know what that is. It's most likely probably his like rap group, like you know how Lil Durk has OTF, and then Little Baby. I mean, not Little Baby. Young Thug has YSL. Okay. From the sounds of this, he need to be careful. He need to be careful, bro, because these cops, these detectives, they're starting to look at your rap group like a crime organization, bro, like a gang. Look what they did to YSL, OTF, a bunch of other people, bro. I can't recall right now, but a lot of groups are starting to be looked upon as, gangs, homie. So be very careful. Foemob, R&B Foemob, be very careful because from what you said, they take photos, they're watching, they know what you're doing. Come on, dog. What does that tell you? You under surveillance, big dog?
Is the vibe like that they just want to lock you up now that you're famous or well known or whatever? Or is it, do you feel like there's an extent to which they're kind of happy for you?
Because of my last name.
Really?
My daddy.
Oh, really? They remember him?
Yeah, he was on my thing.
Damn.
You know who your dad is. They had pictures of me with Maxo, pictures of me with Big X, pictures of me with Stunner.
Really?
Yeah.
Just trying to put the pieces of the puzzle together, try to claim that you were associated with different gangs and shit like that?
Yeah, they were asking. They were like, you're either a Crip or you're a Blood. We know you're either one. We know you're something. Because my dad, a Blood, 5-star, Maxo, everybody else, they do what they do. You know what I'm saying? Just they color. I don't know if they do that for real. That's just what they saying.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's interesting though, because out here, almost no Mexicans are Crips or Bloods. They got their own thing.
Yeah.
No, you got some. I've seen some. I've seen a gang. Now it's starting to be more popular. It wasn't popular in the 90s. In the 90s, early 2000s, it wasn't a popular thing to be Mexican and be from a Blood or a Crip gang. There would be, but not like it is now. Now it's sensationalized. Because the Bloods and the Crips, they have this whole internet, what's the word I'm looking for without being disrespectful? They got this internet. Okay, so let me put it a different way. When these kids are growing up, right, young kids, whether they're Mexican, black, or white, they turn on the internet and they see the Crips and the Bloods popping when it comes to like the music, the media, the internet world, making money, scamming. They see the Bloods and the Crips doing their thing, bro. So they see that shit and right away they're like, "Ooh." And because the Mexicans don't really like put their business on the internet like that, and I don't want to say make it seem like the blacks do and the Mexicans don't know. It's just more rules when it comes to being from a Mexican gang than it is a black one. I don't even know if that's the word I'm looking for. You hardly don't see Mexicans popping it like that. You got some now, like Peso, then you had the fool now that got busted with, for the 19 people. Then you had Suede. They have that whole persona where it's like, I got the buzz downs, I got the roll. But back then you wouldn't really see it like that. So these kids now, they think it's cool and that's all they know. Now, if you grew up in the streets, that's where you see the Mexican homies in the streets doing their thing, hustling, making money, blah, blah, blah. But blacks too. You see the blacks in the streets too. It just depends where you at. But I think now the kids see it on the internet so much, they think that's the route they want to take because they see it. Like, bam. You feel what I'm saying? So could be that's the reason. I'm aiming towards that.
Yeah, that's fixed.
But in Texas, it's like a lot of Mexicans are Crips or Bloods too?
No, they just ride under the foot. They ride under the colors, you know what I'm saying? Type shit.
Interesting. So you never were tempted to join a gang officially when you were a kid?
They almost put me down.
Really?
They were finna jump me in.
What was that conversation like?
I was with it.
You were excited about it or
not really?
Kind of whatever?
With it though, it was gonna feel good to be not by myself in the streets. You know what I'm saying? When I'm going against niggas that's clicked up and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But, I went, got it, you know what I'm saying? We did what we had to do, got it ready, I was ready to go. And I guess he was just testing my heart, like testing my gangster.
Really?
You know what I'm saying?
So he had second thoughts or you did?
He did.
But you think that was the play all along? Was he just kind of wanted
I
to see where
think
your head was at?
That's what I'm saying. I think he was doing a heart check.
Damn.
Yeah, but I paid.
His dad was gonna jump him in. That's a bad thing, bro. Your dad should never put you in harm's way. Your dad is supposed to be protecting you and keeping you away from all that shit. As a matter of fact, your dad should already say you're on. You're an honorable member. Anybody messes with you, you come get at me. I'll take care of business for you. And I know a lot of people look at it like, oh, that's some chump shit because he's a man, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, fool, but when you come from this gang life, like I had nephews that were trying to gangbang. And once I found out, bro, I went and whooped that ass. Now they're straight A students, bro. And they were out there going to jail, juvenile hall, G rides, all that. I found out who they were hanging with, and I went to go make sure that them fools come back around. You know, but that's the way it's supposed to be, though. That's the way it's supposed to be. We shouldn't want these kids to be from gangs. We should want them how to. We should teach them how to make money, how to get it, how to get it right. Like, why would you want to have your nephew or your son join your gang? Nah, fool. I'm gonna teach you all this shit that I wish somebody would have taught me, right? Like, I wish somebody would have told me. I wish my big brother would have been like, "Hey, fool, I'm gonna show you how to make some money, dog, so you can do the things I didn't get to do, and we could get rich, or we could do this, or we can have enough money to do this." My brother, my brother showed me how to gangbang. My big brother, my little brother under me. I didn't go that route with him. I didn't teach him the gang shit. So I don't really push that towards my family. I don't want to. Why would I want any of my family to go through the bullshit I had to go through? So it's pretty fucked up, but I get it. Cause the same thing I told my nephews, like, fool, if you really want to gangbang, you gonna be from where I'm from, or you're not gonna be from nowhere. You feel me? And that's the way it should be. Like his dad should have told him, look, you either gonna be where I'm from, or you're not gonna gangbang at all. But it seems like his dad was just testing them, or maybe he just had second thoughts, like, damn, I don't want to put my son through that shit, which is dope, cause in the end, he didn't get in.
Yes, though.
That's interesting though, just because like I feel like, I mean, there's a version of being in a gang that's like chill. It's just a association, and then there's a version of it where you got to do some crazy shit.
That's what he was telling me. He was gonna put me down as a soldier.
Oh wow!
So I wasn't even gonna. That's why he was really trying to. And he ended up.
As a soldier, I don't know Texas slang, but I guess fuck, it's hard. I don't know Texas slang, but Adam said you got two ways to gangbang. One, chill, like a chill mode, and the other one you're gangbanging. Not true, Adam. Not true. When you get into a gang, you're supposed to gangbang. You're supposed to bring back the trophy. You're supposed to make a name for yourself. You're supposed to go out there and make the homies proud. You're supposed to go catch a body. You're supposed to go do something that benefits the gang. You're supposed to go put in some fucking you're supposed to score on the other team, bro. That's the plan. But what happens is you get all these goofy ass fools that join for the fame. They join to be able to kick it. They join to be able to say they can get the bitches because now they from a gang. They join to get all the fruits out of it, but they don't put in the labor. Those are stand-arounds, hang-arounds, fucking background dancers, whatever the fuck you want to call them. They're not the ones. All right. Now, when it comes to game banging, you got some that are super active. You got some that are active, and you got some that just handle business when it's time to handle business. To me, I don't give a fuck which one of those you are, as long as you're doing something. Even if you're not good at like gang banging, but you're good at stealing cars, and you're the guy that go get the cars when we need them. Shit, that's valuable fucking tool. If you're good at computers and we need a computer guy and we need you to do this and you're good at that, boom. If you're good at selling drugs and you do that shit well, boom. Bro, it's about making a name for the gang for you. It's about making a name for you and helping the gang, right? So whichever one of those that it is, whatever it might be, boom. Not everybody's gonna be a shooter. Not everybody's gonna be a killer. Not everybody's gonna be a stepper. Not everybody. So, you know, But you got dudes that just sit around, bro, and then don't ever do anything. Zero. Nothing at all. But yet they tell the world that they're the craziest motherfuckers on planet Earth.
Saying like he didn't want to do that to me and shit because he had already started getting sick at that point.
Mm.
And he was like, he didn't want to do that to me and shit because he knew how I was, and he basically was like, he knows I'm not the bravest, boldest, toughest nigga. I'm not invincible, but I don't care either though. Like I go and face 50 niggas and get killed about it. Like I'm typing, you gonna have to kill me, gang. Like,
especially to your dad. It's like the number one person that you don't want to look like a bitch to.
I didn't give a fuck, straight up.
Yeah.
That's just where my head was at the time. I was young, fresh in the streets, thugging nigga, mad at everybody. I ain't care. You know what I'm saying? So I was on one.
So your dad's still around?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Dope still, but yeah, he's still around.
Okay. But the sickness, is that kind of like just changed who he is as a person?
Yeah, now like with my brother and sister and shit, he be there for him and shit, buy him shit for their birthdays and shit, and do all that type of shit for him. I'm happy for my siblings and shit.
Do you feel like he's proud of you? Like, how much do you guys talk about your success?
We talk here and there.
And does he seem like he's
proud
excited about it? He gets it?
Yeah, he said he's proud of me and shit. He's glad that I ended up going down a different path than what everybody thought I was going to go down.
Oh, that's dope, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like you got the whole city on your back where, like, there's just, if there's not as many people who have been successful from there, it's got to feel.
I don't know what else he talking about. I don't know what else he talking about. It look like he got a purple bag at the bottom. Oh, you can't see it. Oh, look, let me move it real quick. Look at it. You see the purple? Look, he got a pink bag with hearts on it. Listen, salute to R&B Foemob. He seems like he got his head on his shoulders. It seems like he knows what he's doing. That's dope that he didn't join the gang. You know, I believe he's from Texas. Let me know down below if you guys know where he's from. And hopefully we can do more videos like this. You know, salute to everybody watching. Make sure you guys click on these two videos right here or subscribe down in the center. But click on these two videos. All right, one's from last night and one's the news. All right, click on those videos. And with that being said, salute to everybody. I'm Blue Devil, and we out.